In this lecture, we are going to study about the basic components in optical fiber communication system and also the comparison of optical fibers over conventional cables. This is lecture 7 of unit 4. The chapter is fiber optics. Now this is one of the applications of optical fibers in communication system. The fiber optic communication system consists of a transmitter and a receiver, and in between we have the optical fiber cable. Transmitter consists of light source and input signal modulator. Receiver consists of optical detector, signal demodulator, and output signal display unit such as a CRO. Optical fibers act as a transmission path. It carries the modulated output signal from the transmitter to the receiver. So this is the picture of an optical fiber communication system. You will see the transmitter has got a input signal which has to be carried from one end to the other end. To carry it, we have got an optical source also called as a carrier. They are modulated. Then the optical fiber carries the signal to the receiver. At the receiver, what happens? Optical detector is present. Then there's a demodulation of the carrier wave and the input signal, and what we get is the output signals. So we have the transmitter, the receiver, and the optical fiber cable connecting them. Information that is to be transmitted is first converted into an optical signal from an electrical signal. The signal is then modulated using an optical source, also called as a carrier, by a modulator. The carrier wave is generated using a LED or a laser diode. The carrier source output into the fiber is represented by a single pulse. Optical fiber carries the pulse. In the fiber, the pulse is attenuated and distorted, and hence repeaters are used to regenerate the signal. At the receiver, the optical signal is converted to electrical signal using a PIN diode. The signal is then demodulated and the original information is obtained. Couplers are used to couple the modulated light signal to be transmitted with the fiber. Connectors are used to increase the length of the fiber. Repeaters are used to reshape, retime, and retransmit the signal. So this is how an optical fiber communication system functions. We shall next see the advantages of an optical fiber over a conventional cables, or it is a comparison of optical fiber and a conventional cable. What about the bandwidth? Optical fiber's bandwidth is about 10 to the power of 15 gigahertz, whereas conventional cables like metallic wires, it's about 500 megahertz. Electrical isolation: optical fibers are insulators, whereas metallic wires are conductors. Hence, optical fibers can be laid even in electrically hazardous environment. Optical fibers are immune to electromagnetic interference, since in optical fibers information is carried by photons which are neutral and cannot be disturbed by high voltage fields. No crosstalk in optical fibers, since it works on the principle of total internal reflection. Light always passes, so the information always passes through the core. Small size and weight. What about low transmission loss? The transmission loss per unit length of an optical fiber is about 4 decibels per kilometer. Hence, for optical fibers, repeaters are spaced at a distance of 100 km, whereas for copper cables, it is at a distance of 2 km. Low cost. Optical fibers are made up of silica, which is abundant on Earth. So in this particular lecture, we have studied the use of an optical fiber in communication system and the advantages of optical fiber over conventional cables.